couple of pillows and sit down first, and we'll start the class sitting today. Just find your way onto your cushion. Now, if you're comfortable, you can cross your legs. If not, you may need to sit out with the legs like this, that's fine. Or if you'd like to kneel, or if you've got one knee, either way. But just finding your way into a sitting position where your spine's quite upright. And we're just going to reach the hands out. We're going to breathe in. Breathe in. Bring the hands together above. And exhale. Bring them to your heart. It's a beautiful gesture. We're going to be working today with the concept of hope and vitality, and hope that gives us that zest for life and that vitality and that drive to move forward in life. So we're going to breathe in again as if we're breathing in a whole lot of hope. We're gathering it all in. Breathe in, reach up, and exhale to the heart. And again, breathing in, reach those arms up. Exhale to the heart. And we're going to do it one more time. And the next time we're going to close our eyes. So breathe in, reaching up, and breathe in. Gather it all into your hands and exhale as you close your eyes. Bring your hands to your heart. And just stay there for a moment with the eyes closed. Feel the palms together, the warmth of your hands. And the symbol of hope there today. Let's just relax our hands down onto our bodies and to knees, palms up or down, whichever's comfortable. And just take a moment to tune in to how you're feeling. How's your body? How do you feel emotionally today? There's been a lot of fear and anxiety going around in the last few weeks about life in general and our situation. Just tune into how you feel today. Perhaps you've still got quite a bit of fear, maybe even about the future and what is going to happen, what it's going to look like in the future, or are we going to be able to move forward? So this is why we're dealing with hope today, because having hope is so important. We're going to look at letting go of our fears and anxieties that are there at the moment and things that are stressing us. And try and bring in that feeling of hope to be able to move forward with openness and possibility. Tune into your breathing now. Feel your breath in and out of your body. If you can, make your breath through your nose. And deepen your breathing. Deliberately take that breath in right down and push the belly out as you inhale. Expanding there and expanding right round the base of the rib cage. And exhaling, feeling that soften all again. Slower, longer, deeper breaths, deliberate breaths. As you sit upright, just breathing in and breathing out. Our bodies and our breaths and our minds are all so connected, as we know in our practice of yoga so well. But we do need to constantly remind ourselves of this, particularly when we get very influenced by the outside world and also the collective consciousness, perhaps, or people around us. It's about coming back to the mat, to yoga, to your practice, to yourself, and realizing that we have that power to control our breath, to be disciplined, to practice our movement, our yoga. And therefore, through that, we have the power to create change, positive change, and to change our feelings, to shift our feelings, and to be able to bring that positive hope into our lives and our beings. So as you continue to deepen your breath, you're slowing down your system, your breathing system, your heart system, your circulatory system. You're calming your body as well as your mind. You're becoming more present and focused. And by coming into the present moment and being here right now, breathing in and breathing out and feeling, that's the state of being where you can create the biggest, most powerful changes. We're going to keep our focus today on that. And these deeper breaths, perhaps you can hear them in your throat. Ujjayi breath, we call it. It's a type of breath that helps you to focus, helps you to deepen your breath. And you feel it right in the back of your throat there. You can half close that area in your throat called the epiglottis. And you can hear and feel the breath passing in that spot. And this is our Ujjayi breath area. This is what we call it. So this is the breathing we're going to adopt for a lot of the practice today. I'm going to bring you back to the focus of Ujjayi breath throughout our movement practice today. So on your next exhalation, just relax the depths of the breath and opening your eyes. Keeping your cross-legged position, we're going to stretch forward. So you're going to just reach your fingertips onto the ground and slowly extend your body forward. Now some of you might just get a little way and let your head soften, otherwise come right down to wherever you're comfortable and reach into those fingertips and stretch the body. Keep the length in the spine as much as possible and the length through the waist. And breathe here. And again. And slowly walking those hands back in. Coming up to sitting, reaching the arms out to the side, breathing in And exhale, just twisting to your right. Take hold of the knee. The other hand can go onto the floor and just gently twist and look over the back shoulder. Then slowly come back, open those arms out again and go the other way, twisting the other way. And breathing in back to the center, letting the arms rest and stretching those legs out. And as you've got them stretched out, just point and flex the feet here. Point and flex, feeling that energy and blood flow right down through the legs again and into the feet. Just pointing and flexing. And then we're going to cross the legs with the other leg in front. So notice which one you've got in front. Otherwise, go back into your sitting posture that's okay for you. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to come forward first. So we're in a different cross leg, different leg in front. Reaching those hands to wherever they'll manage and soften the head down or coming right down to wherever you can. And just breathing here. And still on the fingertips. Try and breathe and lengthen into the spine. Finding a few of those Ujjayi breaths now. And again. And slowly walk the hands all the way back in and coming right up. Reaching those arms out. And we're going to turn to the left first into our twist, holding the knee. Turning and looking over the back shoulder. Pull on the knee a little bit stronger. Twist. And then releasing out, breathing in. And slowly revolving to the other side. And rotate and pull on the leg a little. And back to the center. And releasing those legs all the way out. We're going to come off our cushion or pillows. Just pop them to the side. We'll use them again later. I'm going to sit side on so you can see. You've got your legs out in front. We're going to try and sit up really tall on our sit bones. We're going to lift up into the arms, lengthen the spine. Breathing in. And then exhale, we're going to scoop the belly, tuck the tail, use the tummy, and come down a little way. Then breathe in and sit up nice and tall. And exhale, keep that length and stretch forward. Then lift up. And exhale, scoop that tummy and come down. You might come a little further perhaps this time. Inhale, lift up. You might need to bend your knees here, some of you, just to make sure it's not too strong. Inhale up. And exhale, scoop that belly. Challenge yourself, perhaps coming a little lower. Breathing in, straighten and lift up. Keep that length as you stretch and you might come forward further. Inhale up and exhale. Inhale and lift. Exhale and reach. We're going to do one more each way. Stretch a little more. Lift and scoop that belly. Feel that tummy work. Inhale. And this time, reaching forward, let the arms come down onto the ground and then just let the head soften. And breathing there, allowing the body to soften down into a relaxed forward fold. And breathing, expanding into the back of the ribs here as you breathe in and out through the nose. Finding that Ujjayi breath in the back of the throat there. Two more breaths. And slowly coming all the way up to sitting. Just taking those hands back and open the chest and lift up. Push the chest open to the sky and open the face. Point the toes now, squeeze the thighs together. Now just staying with that movement, or those who want to, you can press up into a stronger movement, right up if you want, holding there. Breathing here, very strong. And slowly releasing those legs down and coming back up. Okay, we're going to bring the legs. I'm going to take my socks off so we can, a bit more grip. I'm going to bring the legs here into like swastika, it's kind of called. Now, I've got my left leg forward, my right leg here into the foot. Some of you might need a cushion under your butt so that you can manage this. We're going to put the left hand down and reach into the right arm. And lift up nice and straight and tall. And then just bend into the left elbow. So you come into a bit of a diagonal. You can see my body's in quiet alignment there. Keep pushing that right hip down to the ground and reaching into the right fingertips and stretching there. And breathing. And slowly releasing, taking hold of this right ankle and pull down on it, and now lift the left arm. And this is a more curved pose. And stretching there. Breathing in and breathing out through the nose. Gently release and coming into a twist. So taking the right hand across and over onto the knee and the other hand behind and twist over. Looking over that left shoulder. Keep pushing that right hip down once again. Staying in that twist for a little moment. And slowly releasing out. Let's just bring the legs out and swap them over to the other side. Keep sitting up on your cushion if you need to. So we've got the legs on the other side, and we're going to start with our left arm up, nice and straight, and then leaning and keeping that nice straight line through that left side of the body and pulling that left hip downward to the ground. And this right hand can push you and help you to keep that hip down. If you're comfortable, you can actually look up underneath your arm here and breathe. And then slowly transition into our other side. We're taking hold of that left ankle and curving over. Once again, either looking forward or up and finding your breath. And releasing out into our twist, bringing the left hand right over onto the knee and twisting and looking over the right shoulder. Breathing here. Turn that head as far as it will go. And even your eyes, use your optical muscles and turn the eyes, look right round. Breathe in and breathe out. And gently releasing out. And we're coming right over and onto all fours now. So move any pillows or cushions out of the way. Coming onto all fours, remembering you can always pad out your wrists or your knees if you need to, if you're on a hard surface. Make sure you're comfortable there. So into our happy cat, inhale and arching up. Exhale, scoop the belly, tuck the tail. Inhale and open, moving that whole spine. Exhale, really use the tummy muscles here. Inhale and arch. Exhale and scoop. And again, inhale. Exhale. Then coming back to sort of a flat tabletop back, pull the shoulders down and back and gripping the floor a little with your fingers, nice and strong. And we're going to just lift that left leg up now and open it out. So you can see I'm twisting and opening my hips and just holding that position, really opening up that left hip. Breathing here. You can hear my son playing the guitar upstairs. I'm not sure if you can hear that. He's having a brilliant procrastination moment in the middle of his Year 12 lessons today. And slowly pop that leg down and let's do the other side. Open this other one. That's it. You can see this side and just holding and breathing this way. Try not to sag into your shoulders. Push up away from the ground. Find the breath. 2 more breaths. And slowly releasing that leg down to the ground. And then we're going to come up off our wrists for a moment and just take those shoulders all the way back and interlock the fingers behind the body. Straighten the arms, press the palms together. You can tuck your toes if you feel you need to, if that helps you with your balance or helps stop cramp. And then just lift the chest and look up. Pull the arms away from the body here and breathing into this really open chest and heart posture. And as you look up, you're like opening yourself up to the possibilities, the possibility of hope. Breathing it in, just allowing yourself to be there, to be open. Then just tuck the chin down, but keep those hands. Perhaps they might lift a little higher even. Really opening those shoulders. And gently releasing the hands and coming back down onto all fours again. Quite strong here. We're going to take the hands a little bit further forward for this one and take your knees wide. So the toes can be together and the knees can be wide. And we're going to circle the hips. So you're circling around and out. I'll come this way so you can see a bit better. I'm circling out to the side, back to the back, round to the other side, and all the way forward. That's why my hands are a little further forward than we usually are on all fours, so that I can come right forward in this movement. I'm circling my hips. A beautiful nurturing movement. Opening for the whole lower belly area and pelvis. Let's circle the other way now. So circle back, gently round. Just let the breath happen. And round. That's it. One more. And coming back, and now pull the bottom right back to the heels. You've got really open knees and you can stretch those arms forward. If you're comfortable, your forehead might come to the floor. And just having a few breaths here in this lovely open pose where you're stretching the spine. Come back to that Ujjayi breath here. One more breath. And slowly come up. And this time staying right on all fours now. So this is where the wrist is really underneath that shoulder. Before we had our hands a little further forward. Now we're back here. So shoulders back and down. This is a strengthening exercise. I want you to pull up through your tummy muscles here. We're going to extend that right leg and the left arm forward. Hold it for a moment. Keep the breathing. Then gently releasing that one down and changing sides. Extending the left leg and the right arm. Breathing there. And again, we're going to change again on each side. So left arm, right leg. Really reach here. Push up out of that standing shoulder. Draw up your tummy and lengthen into the fingers and toes. The lifted fingers and lifted toes. And slowly change. Length and strength. And gently come down. Going back to that first side, extend the right leg. Now you're going to flatten. You may need to adjust this left foot at the bottom. Flatten, I'm going to face away from you here. Flatten that right foot and open up the right arm. Now, if you want to, you can take this into a stronger pose. We're going into a full side plank. So you're either staying where you are or lifting up that left foot and take it in front of the other leg. Holding the side plank, it's very strong on that standing shoulder. Then popping that left knee back down and slowly coming back down. And breathing in and out here. Extending your left leg, flatten and open up the left arm now, looking up if you can. Those who want to go into full plank, extending that right underside leg and into full side plank. Popping that right knee back down and slowly coming right down. We're going to lower ourselves down onto our belly now. So just gently lower yourself right down. Keeping the hands near the shoulders. In fact, take them further back so the elbows are really sticking up quite high. Feet are quite relaxed, perhaps hips width apart. Forehead to the ground in preparation for our cobra. Pull the shoulder blades down so the neck feels long. Preparing here. We're just going to do a low cobra. So all you do is you lift your head and your upper body comes up just a little way. So I'm actually using all my muscles. So I could take my hands off. It's quite strong for the back and then slowly come back down. It's called a small cobra or mini cobra. Inhale. Lift. Exhale. And down. We're coming up a little higher now. So we start that same movement. And then we begin to push into the hands. But keep your pubic bone down, elbows are still bent. So it's not an up face dog where you're right off the ground, it's just down here. And then come back down again. We get a squeeze through our kidneys and adrenal glands. So slowly come up again, peel up through that little cobra and then pushing up into a bigger cobra. Inhale. Exhale down. We're going to do it one more time. Inhale, lift and peel up. And exhale and come down. And we're going to now reach those hands back onto the ground And we're going to do a strengthening pose. We're going to draw up through the tummy and lift the upper body now. So like that mini cobra, got your hands off the ground. And if you can, you either lift one leg or both. It's quite strong. Staying there. And releasing down. Just turn your head to one side and let the shoulders and bottom soften. Big breath in and out. Then bringing those hands underneath again and coming, in fact, come right up onto your elbows here. And we're going to either lift that left leg like this and stay like in a sphinx position with the arms, just stay like that. Or if you can manage to reach that left foot or your pants or something, hold on to it. Then push that foot into the hand and see how it lifts my body up. And holding this pose. Breathing here. Oh, there's the internet phone. And we're going to slowly release it down. Just come right down for a moment. Let your forehead rest. Wiggle out the bottom if there's any tension. And breathe. And then making your way up to the other side. So you're either here with the right leg lifted like this, or the right hand's reaching back. Then you push that foot into the hand to bring the upper body off the ground further. And holding as you breathe here with focus and intention and strength. And once again, coming down. Let's leave the hands by the side and turn the head the other way. And flop. Let go in the butt. Give that body a little moment. So we're going to do two poses here. We're either going to go into both legs up into the sphinx like this with the knees bent and lift the back of the head, or into the full bow. Those who can, holding on, pushing the feet into the hands and now lifting those knees up off the ground into the full bow pose. And releasing down. And we're going to come straight up through our cobra, hands to the sides of your shoulders underneath, and lift up. And then pulling right back. Tuck those toes and come into a downward dog preparation where you lengthen out that spine now for a moment. Just take a couple of breaths here. Allowing that spine to sort of unravel. And then when you're ready, coming into your downward dog, but with your knees extra bent. So your bottom's lifted, your knees are quite bent, and you're pressing your belly towards your thighs, opening up your shoulders here, and really lifting the tail as you lengthen the spine, and breathing here. See if you can find some Ujjayi breath. The head's just hanging, quite relaxed. Then bending or straightening that right leg only and push that right heel down. Give it a really good stretch. Rising up and changing, pressing the left heel and leg down. Really stretching there. Keep that upper body posture, that nice length through the spine here. Tailbone still quite lifted. Lift up and slowly lower yourself onto your knees and come up off your wrists again. Just give those shoulders a little bit of a roll here. Just turning this way so you can see. So we're just on our knees. You're going to reach up into that right arm and take hold of the elbows and pull it across. Draw in through the tummy and just gently stretch a little to the side. And breathing here helps to open up the shoulders for our down face dog. And swap the arms. Take hold, draw in through the navel and gently extending to the side. Breathing there. And slowly releasing down, coming back down onto all fours, and we're going to step our right leg between the hands and come up, lifting up into sort of a high. We're not deep yet, we're just up here. Now, if you're comfortable, you can look up to the ceiling, holding that for a moment, finding your breath, breathing in. Now, as you exhale, we're bending deeper into that front knee, into a stronger lunge. And coming back up. Inhale. Exhale as you bend deeper into that lunge. Inhale as you come up. And again, exhale, bend deeper into the lunge. Inhale, push up that front leg has to work. And now deepen into the lunge. Stay there. And reaching and bringing those hands down onto the inside of that leg and coming into your lizard. So you soften the elbows or come right down. And option is to take the back knee off the ground as well. You can leave it down if you want. And just breathing here. Two more breaths. And lowering that back knee to the ground, gently coming right up. And we're going to keep our right hand in close and open up your left arm into a twist. We do this one quite often, really helps to rotate the spine. And then bringing that hand down. And now straightening that front leg and reaching your hands down. Some of you might be up here to do that, and some of you be able to have your fingers on the ground. And let's flex that front foot and stretch down over that leg, and just breathing into this for a moment. Let the head soften and breathing here. One more breath. And releasing that leg and coming back onto all fours. Swapping the legs over. So we've got our left leg forward and we're coming right up into a sort of a highish lunge. Breathing in, look up to the sky if you can. Breathing out, bend deeper into that front leg. Lunge deeper. Inhale, push up. Exhale, deepen the lunge. Come forward and up. And push off and come up. And again, exhale down. Inhale up. And again, exhale down. Stay there. Bring those hands down on the inside of that leg and coming into your lizard here. Back knee on or off the ground. And just breathing. One more breath. And popping that leg down. Bring that left hand in close to the left leg and open up now. That right arm. Staying there, breathing. Beautiful day outside today. That always brings hope. And come down. And now we're straightening that front leg. Bring your hands up here if you need to. Flexing that front foot and trying to extend down further over that leg. And just letting the head soften while you breathe here. Gently releasing and bring that leg back. Downward dog preparation again. So the bottom pulls back to the heels, arms really extend forward. Really find your posture here and reach those hands. Spread the fingers and then pressing right up into downward dog and trying to press both heels downward to the floor now. But keep that openness through the shoulders and lift through the tail. Breathing here, finding some Ujjayi breath. Bring those feet a little closer together. And we're going to once again lift our left leg up with the knee bent and open hip. Reach those right toes over toward that right shoulder. Breathing here. Then releasing that leg and bring that left knee all the way down onto the ground again and extending and lifting up that right leg. Nice and strong. Now we're going to have another challenge. Last time we had this right leg on the ground. See if you can open up the right arm with the leg off the ground. Look up. If you need to pop it down, do so. So it's a bit more core strength involved in this one. And slowly coming right down. Pressing back into your downward dog. And we're going to lift our left leg and bend, our right leg and bend the knee and really open up the hips there. And breathing here. Then slowly transition, bringing that right knee down onto the ground, lifting up the left leg and the left arm if you can. Into our side balance. Breathing here. And slowly coming right down. Bringing the hands back into downward dog one more time. Finding your breath here. And then we're going to walk the feet to the hands and come into a hang. Feet can be comfortably apart and hold on to your elbows here and just hang down. My knees are a little bit soft. Head's just going to relax. Just really let go in that neck. Just breathing here. stretching the whole back of the body. Now bend your knees quite deeply, pull in your tummy muscles and lift the arms beside the ears, and then slowly lift up, right up to standing. Lifting tall and open the arms and come straight into the mountain pose, into Tadasana. Sit, I'm just going to adjust my mat slightly. I feel like I'm a bit too close to the wall. Here we are. Okay, we're back in the mountain pose now, really finding that pose. You all know this pose. We're drawing in through the tummy, strong legs, feet are together if you're comfortable with that. And we're going to go into some soft, slow salutes to the sun, into a vinasana practice, which is a flowing, moving yoga sequence, using what we've just done. So we're going to use this open arms and gather in all the beautiful hope right up into your hands. Exhale, bring it through the heart and forward fold. Take hold of your legs and pull yourself into a stretch. Let the head come down. Bring the fingertips onto the ground and stride that right leg back, and you're into a nice deep lunge with the arms up like we were a moment ago. Then bringing those hands down onto the ground and stepping back into your down facing dog. Coming onto your knees and through into your cobra, however you can manage. Some of you are just pressing through like this. Others might be coming right down, forward and up into cobra. Then lifting back into your downward dog. And we're going to lift our right leg straight up. Looking forward, bending that right knee, and see if you can step it between the hands. If not, come onto your knees and then get it through. Back into our lunge on this side now, looking up. Bringing those hands down and step the feet together. Folding up over the legs, hold on and pull yourself in. Open the arms, gather in all the beautiful day and the beautiful hope. And bring it through the heart and fold up again, right back down into a forward fold. Stride the left leg back, reaching up into those arms, lift up. Bringing the hands down and into down facing dog. Stretching out. Coming onto the knees and through into the cobra, however you can manage. Peeling up. Exhale back into downward dog with the left leg lifted up now. Bend the knee, look forward and step that leg through, or find a way to get it there. And lifting up. Bringing those hands down and stepping the feet together and folding up over the legs. Open the arms, breathe in. And we're going straight back down into a forward fold, into another round, folding up over the legs. Step the right leg back and lunge. Nice deep lunge, lifting up, look up. Bringing the hands down, exhale back into downward dog. Onto your knees and through into cobra. Inhale. Exhale, back into downward dog, lifting that right leg up if you can. Looking forward, stepping that right leg through. Inhale. Bringing the hands down, feet together, fold up. Exhale. Inhale, up. Breathing. Exhale, down. Folding up. Left leg back. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, downward dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale to cobra. Bhujangasana, reach up. Exhale, downward dog. The lifted leg, left leg up. Step that left leg through. Inhale. And hands down, step the feet together, fold up. Fly up, open the arms, reach up. Gather in the hope and bring it to the heart. Just standing for a moment with the eyes closed. Finding your breath here. Feel the palms together. Feel the energy in the body. You can draw on that mula bandha, that pelvic floor, lift it up. And a bandha, mula bandha, is a lock of the body. And a lock means that you squeeze and hold on to it a bit and keep the energy that you've created within. And that creates the vitality and the life force that we want, the vital life force. And opening your eyes, we're going to literally just step the left leg back, just a short stance. I'm going to take the arms right back and behind. Now either grab hold of your wrists like this, you can grab your elbows, or you might be able to put your hands in prayer. Keep facing that same right leg. We're going to inhale and look up, and exhale, hinging forward over that leg. Just coming down to wherever you can manage. And that front leg, that right leg, don't let the knee lock. Have the knee a little bit soft so that there's not too much pressure behind the knee there. Breathing here. Then release your hands and place them on the leg and just come up. So you're looking forward still over that front leg. We're going to transition into a triangle here. So you open up not only your left arm, but your left hip. You watch my hip rotates and opens and my left arm opens. And I'm into a version of our triangle. You may need to adjust your back foot slightly, as in that left foot. And looking up into your triangle pose. Finding your breath. Dry breath if you can. And then slowly come right up, and we're coming straight into our warrior pose. Once again, you may need to widen your stance. Turning the head over that right shoulder. Drawing in through that tummy a little bit. Your spine is nice and lifted. And going into a version of the warrior where we're lifting our right arm up and over. If you can, you look forward or up onto the arm to the ceiling. Keep bending into that right leg, nice and strong. Finding your breath and focus here. Then reaching right over, and we're bringing the hands down on either side of that front foot and stepping the feet together and folding up over the legs. Stretch again. Then open the arms wide, come right up to the sky. Lift up and bring those hands to the heart. Big breath in and out. Stepping your right leg back now. Reaching those hands back, either grab wrists, elbows, or hands into prayer. Inhale and lift. Exhale and hinging forward. Letting the head soften down and finding your breath here. Keep lifting those elbows so the shoulder blades squeeze together. The chest stays open if possible, as much as you can. Then we're slowly coming up, lifting where the hands can come onto the leg below that knee. Keep the body forward for a moment, keep the legs nice and strong and straight. Then we rotate, opening that right hip and right arm, and look up and you're into your triangle pose. Finding your Ujjayi breath here. Then we're coming up, right up into our warrior two. So we're adjusting your right foot. I know I've got my back to you, but you're getting a different version or a different understanding of the pose from this direction. My shoulders are nice and straight and strong. I'm turning my head over my left shoulder. Breathing here, nice, strong front left knee, left thigh. Then shifting into a version of the warrior. Breathing here, you can look up under the arm there. Opening right up and over, bringing the hands down, stepping the feet together and folding up over the legs. Stretching. And breathing in, come right up to standing, reach up, gather it all in. Exhale to the heart. Big breath in and out. We're going to see if we can bend down into a little squat. I know this is hard for some people on your knees, so just do what you can. Some of you might be able to lift the heels and come right down into a balance. Balancing here in this little squat pose for a moment. And then we're going to carefully come down and come all the way down to the ground. And we're actually going to go straight into a relaxation. So just flop down to the ground. If you want to grab something to pop over you or something under your knees or under your head, then just do that now. And you can just lie in relaxation. I'm going to get my shawl. So just lie down and flop. Just allow the body this beautiful moment. Closing your eyes lightly. Getting rid of all the wiggles and the niggles and finding a space for the body to be. You can take a few deeper breaths if you want. And allow the body to sigh almost, sigh into a softening and letting go process. Allowing it to just relax and let go. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the class, sometimes the letting go is harder than the holding on. So this is where we really concentrate and consciously let go. So allow the hands and the arms to soften and relax. Allow the shoulders, and the rib cage and chest to relax. Allow the whole spine and the back. Allow the buttock and the legs and feet to relax. The hips, the pelvis and the belly to relax. And allow the face to soften and relax, and the whole head. Just allowing the whole body to relax for a moment in time. Keep feeling and using your breath as a tool to help relax deeper and let go. So being able to let go and relax is a real art. It is a kind of a surrendering and allowing yourself to be here, present, to be letting go. To be present with relaxing the whole body. And this is what you're doing right now. Relaxing your whole body. And just deepen your breathing a little now. Conscious, deep, long breaths again. And just being aware and taking your time. You can bend the knees and roll over onto one side. Keeping your eyes closed, you can make your way up to a sitting posture. Once again, you can use your cushion to sit up on if you like, or just sit as you are. Eyes are closed. Reach the hands out to the side, and once again, we're going to gather in all the hope. Reach them right up around you and up to the sky. Reach up, press the palms together, and bring them to your heart. Bringing all of that hope into your heart, into your whole self. A hope of possibilities. And just take a moment to observe how you feel right now. How's your breath in your whole body? And we're going to finish our class there today. Thank you. Hari Om Tat Sat. It's a blessing and a greeting. Thank you, everybody. If you enjoy the rest of your day,